Scroll through the comments of all my London videos and you'll see one very common theme there. I'm visiting London in blah 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 month. What's the weather gonna be like? Well, if I could tell you that, I would not be making YouTube videos. However, I can help you get a general idea of what the weather will be like for your trip to London so that you can start to plan ahead. So, very generally speaking, London has a quite mild climate. The winters aren't terribly cold and the summers aren't terribly hot. Like in most places, we also get unseasonably warm or unseasonably cold days, so that's always fun. So let's break it down by season. So if you're visiting in the winter season, which I would say generally is about November to March-ish, you can expect temperatures to be cold enough to need a good jacket and probably some gloves and a scarf. The days are also very short in the winter, so keep that in mind when you're planning your activities. If it's a cloudy day, it could be pretty dark by 4 o'clock. But I hope that doesn't sound too depressing. I've come from New York, and compared to New York, I think the winters are pretty okay here. We very rarely even get snow. Okay, springtime. Around April and May time, it's not very often is it warm enough to wear shorts and sundresses. And in fact, I'm filming this on the last day of May right now, and it's pretty cold and rainy outside. I would definitely need to wear a decent jacket out. That being said though, we do sometimes get really nice days where the sun is shining and the temperature is warm. And on those days, London is super fun because all everybody wants to do is drink and be in the sun. I'm telling you, the sun brings Londoners together. Summertime, which I kind of consider to be June through August, is a bit warmer than spring. However, I'm used to really hot temperatures in New York, and I can tell you it does not usually get as hot here. It's pretty nice though. You can have fairly mild days, and what's awesome is that the days are super long. The sun rises at 5-ish and doesn't set until like 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night sometimes, so you can plan tons of really fun activities before it even gets dark out. And finally, autumn can get pretty chilly. I'd expect to wear a mid-weight coat and a scarf in the least. Okay, so now that you kind of have a general idea of what the weather is going to be like for your trip, here's how to really plan for it. Start with doing a good old Google search for London weather in month that you're visiting, so you can check out what the average temperatures are and what the precipitation is usually like, as well as when the sun rises and sunsets usually are. You can use this to do some early vacation clothing shopping and also to plan some of your activities that you're trying to book in advance. Then a couple of days before you come to London is when you should look at the forecast and pack according to that forecast. Yes, it could definitely change, but it's a really good guide to get you started. Also, for booking activities and tickets, if you can avoid doing it before you go, I would, because there's a chance the weather might change. And if you've booked to go to the London Dungeons on the only warm afternoon of your entire trip, you're gonna be kind of bummed out. So hold off booking that stuff if you can. And finally, you can't change the weather, so just be prepared and take it as it comes. I always recommend having a little compact umbrella with you. That way, you're never completely stuck in the rain. So if you're planning your trip to London, I have a free London 101 guide that you can download. Gives you the basics of what you should know before you come here. So go ahead and click the card that's popping up over here or the link down in the description box to get your free copy. And finally, for more London tips, make sure you subscribe to my channel, which you can do by clicking my head around here, or the link down in the description box, which will automatically subscribe you so you don't miss any more of my London or Europe trip videos. Today we're talking about money in London, where to get it and how to spend it once you have it. And make sure you watch to the end of this video because I have